A lot of people, when they first come in, they love the atmosphere. They think the floor is just amazing. They like the artwork, the lights, they like the flowers, everything. We believe that every restaurant should have a philosophy behind it. And so we work really hard to portray that our philosophy is about urban diversity. We welcome kids, we welcome all kinds of people, I mean, and especially like on brunch, we have, people come in and they're like, do you have high chairs? They're all afraid because they think this this is Wicker Park hip area where, nobody can bring their kids and nobody's allowed, but very family friendly. Hillary, she is very hands-on. She really has a good idea about what she wants to create for the restaurant. We just have an eclectic group of people that come in here. We try to make everybody feel welcome and try to create a nice atmosphere for people.
So, Alderman, you said that Hillary's Urban Eatery is just absolutely amazing. Tell us why you chose it.
The food's fantastic, but more than just the food. It really is a place where I personally like going for what I consider to be my good, positive karma oasis. It's somewhere where I like hanging out. I enjoy the people. You go in there, you see some great art, the architecture. They did a great job of restoring the ceiling and some of the other, the work inside the restaurant. And it's just a great place to hang out.
I think you're the perfect person to tell us, what is the neighborhood like?
It's very eclectic, one of the most diverse communities in the city of Chicago. And in many ways, I think Hillary's represents that. It has a little bit of everything. A lot of Mexican food too, which is always a good thing.
Catherine, how was your experience at Hue, as they call it?
I thought it was wonderful. First of all, it's very homey. There's someone that greets you at the door, and I had a large group of family visiting. All the Farley clan come in, and we were seated at a big bay window overlooking the skyline. And I just watched the city wake up, and everything that was sort of alluring about that vista was reflected in the restaurant, from the sort of patchwork tiles to the interesting artwork to the multicolored jelly beans on the table. This is a place that's really a neighborhood oasis, as Manny said.
Now, Keith, as a family man of 3 children, you got to go by yourself for some quiet time. How was your experience at Hillary's?
I went there for lunch, and I'll preface this as saying I love my kids more than life itself. I just hate everybody else's. As soon as I sat down, there was a parade of peg pergos that came walking in, and all these yuppie moms with the sports bras and the jackets over them come walking in.
Talking about
hey, it's your constituents. God, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You can't. That's all my fault, because they have every right to eat there.
I don't think sports bras can affect the way your food tastes, though.
Keith, you went in there. There were a lot of kids, but again, it speaks to it's a neighborhood place.
The room itself was really cool.
Really neat.
It had a really cool feel. Cool neighborhood. It fits in well there. It's a good feel.
Alderman, there are wonderful restaurants all over the city. What am I going to get at Hillary's Urban Eatery that I can't possibly get somewhere else, food-wise?
Well, I'll tell you, I had the pulled pork, and it was outstanding. And I ended up with the coleslaw, which I actually thought was a perfect combination with the pork.
I had a really fresh and interesting selection of sort of eggs and mushrooms and things you can kind of put together, this cornucopia of an egg dish. And I thought it was really interesting to look at. I just didn't think it was so spicy, and I tend to like spicy food. I suppose I should have ordered something that was a little bit more with a sort of Mexican twist. But here's some place I would definitely go back to. I thought it was great for waking up to the day, and this is one of those places you go back to just because it was a community.
I didn't know that you were there for breakfast, but the chilaquiles.
Oh, I should have tried
the
that.
Chilaquiles are outstanding.
I've heard that.
You're not going to be able to finish the entire plate. So you're gonna have to take some home with you.
Chilaquiles are strips of tortilla in the chicken. Correct. With jalapeno.
Right.
I had the Reuben, which was fine. It was a good Reuben. I had the curly fries. The curly fries were interesting because they had the sweet potato fries mixed in with them. It was nice.
It's been nice against the saltiness of the
Those are
bread.
the Hugh fries.
The Hugh
You
fries.
have the Hugh fries.
Yeah. And then, it's like, okay, well, I'll try the pie, because I got to try everything. And it was like, as soon as I ordered it, she walked away and like one table left, then like another table left, and the whole place was empty. It was all mine again. And all of a sudden, this pie gets dropped down in front of me. It was just like this gorgeous pie.
What kind of pie was it?
Oh, it's apple pie.
Oh,
it was apple pie with cinnamon ice cream on it. It was the best damn pie I ever had in my life.
How does the vibe change at Hillary's if you go there for, say, brunch versus lunch versus dinner? Because it's open throughout the day.
It really doesn't change. I will say, though, that at dinner time, it's a little romantic. I don't know if either one of you caught that.
It definitely would have that feel. There was like, the velvet draperies and everything else like that. I think it would definitely
They have all the
lend
things
itself
on the
to
table,
that.
the jelly beans on the table.
Oh yeah, they had tons of condiments and things. It was just a cornucopia of colors and flavors and smells. It was very alluring. I mean, I think all around.
I will say, a Hugh, it's not just Hillary's Urban Eatery. It also speaks to the art. It also speaks to color. It also speaks to the diversity, where you do have different hues, and they blend into a beautiful piece of art. And that's Hillary's Urban Eatery.
Well said, Alderman.
Well, Alderman, Hugh was your selection. Give us a summary.
Hugh's is a place where you want to go and you feel good, and you get a great meal.
Catherine?
I think a neighborhood restaurant with a homey, kind of eclectic urban vibe.
And Keith?
Great apple pie.
Well, you can enjoy the camaraderie and the cuisine at Hillary's Urban Eatery, 1500 West Division, 773-235-4327. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day of the week except Tuesday. Alcoholic beverages are BYOB. Limited reservations are accepted, and the average dinner tab per person is $25.